What is up, everybody? Yes, it is that time of the week again. It is Tuesdays with Turbo, and man, oh man, what a gorgeous Tuesday we have on tap here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to continue our little series here on business insurance. A lot of folks don't really know what's out there, and if you do have a business, what exactly should you be looking for, and which type of policy is going to be best for you? And that's what we're going to continue talking about today. We talked about starting off first. When is the best time to insure your side hustle, and what type of coverages should you be looking for? And then we moved to last week, we talked about a BOP or a business owner's policy. Well, this week we are talking about a CPP or a commercial package policy. What is a CPP? Who is it right for? And what is involved in this package, let's say. So, last week we talked about a BOP or a business owner's policy. Well, this week this kind of expands upon that. Whereas a BOP, and we're going to dive into the differences between a BOP and a CPP. And like I said, just kind of let you know that it's out there, what it covers, and if if you do currently have a BOP, would it be beneficial to kind of look at going the CPP route? So let's jump into what a CPP actually is. And ladies and gentlemen, if you do have questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I will be more than happy to take a peek at those and get them answered to you the best that I can. Well, what is a CPP? Like I said, it's a commercial package policy, and it basically packages many coverages together, like the name kind of lends it to. I mean, we usually, and now what's cool about this is that you don't have to have all of these. We can talk about general liability, property, crime, auto, inland marine, and we'll get into a little bit more in depth as to what exactly those are. But yeah, that is the main difference between a BOP and a CPP is that a CPP is fully customizable, which makes it very beneficial to, and like we've discussed many times before, every business is different. Every business exposure, every business risk is different from the one next door. So what could be more beneficial for your neighbor's situation, yours might be a little different. So that's what we're going to talk about, what exactly it is. And we talked about coverages, kind of the basic, and there is one that I left off of here, which we will go over. But generally speaking, we're going to be talking about bodily injury, and that would be for any, liability for any of your, prop my notes up here, any of your business operations, products, completed work. If your completed work causes injury, sickness, disease, or the property itself is damaged. Personal and advertising injury. This is kind of like your libel slander type thing. Invasion of property and copyright infringement would also be included in here. No fault medical injury sustained on the premise if you're doing something outside of like your brick and mortar. And of course, the building itself. If you do have or rent a building, that would be covered under here. And business personal property, any of the contents in, around the building, or leased, which is a big one. So if you do have a lot of those exposures, then this provides more coverage than what a BOP would. And the one I did leave off of here by mistake, because it was on the second page of my notes, personal property of others, properties in your care, custody, and control that you are borrowing, or is your customer's property. That would be letter F here. So I do apologize for leaving it off the graphic. So what exactly does all of that mean? Well, if you think about it like this, if you look at your home policy declarations, there's the dwelling coverage, your other structures coverage, personal property. There's just a number of coverages listed there, kind of like a base type deal. That's what we're looking at here. We have all of these coverages that are automatically included with this. And like I said, once we get into the meat and potatoes of this, we can add on it as much as we need. And with all of these too, I mean, it's a pretty robust policy when it comes down to it. So that's kind of the coverages that are kind of the base coverages here. Like I said, there is an F here. But like I said, I when putting the graphic together, forgot to switch the page on my notes here. So what is the benefits of having a CPP? It generally lowers costs, because if you think about it, when you have all of these, all these coverages separate, then it's more expensive to have each individual policy than it would to package them together. Add on top of that, I mean, it's just the ease of which is what we're going to get into here next. It broadens coverage. So when you bundle all these things together, they tend to work hand in hand. Whereas if you had one coverage with one company, one coverage with another policy over here, they don't tend to work together. But if you have them all under the same package, they tend to help one another out and might be able to fill in some gaps where if you did have everything separate, there could be something falling through the cracks. And let's be honest, it's going to simplify buying, because you only have to buy one policy instead of multiple. And it also eases headache of trying to get them requoted, or if trying to shop around if you want to do that. But it just streamlines everything. And one thing I did not put on here with the benefits is it kind of goes into this broadens coverage. But yeah, it just makes everything a whole lot more powerful, a whole lot, and it covers a whole lot more. So that is one of the major benefits here. Like I said, it lowers costs, broadens coverage, simplifies buying. And like I mentioned too, when it comes to the accounting part of this, you only have to write one check, which is awesome. All right. Now let's talk about, I did kind of allude to, we would talk about what's the difference between a commercial package policy and a business owner's policy. Well, with a business owner's policy, we're usually talking about a business or a business that has low risk. We talked about some of the side hustles a couple weeks ago. That would be, you would probably be better suited with a BOP, and a BOP only has only 3 coverages, which we talked about in the last one. And with a BOP, you can't customize coverage, whereas you have to carry all 3 of those coverages. It's not a la carte kind of, as we're seeing with the commercial with the commercial package policy. So, and with a CPP, we're talking about a little bit bigger of a business, a little bit bigger of a company. We multiple employees. If you do have business auto, that's where you would be more advantageous to look out or look to get a CPP rather than a BOP. What is this one here? Oh, that's from the last one. So that's pretty much all the slides I have here today for the commercial commercial package policy. To kind of wrap it up here again, I mean, it is if you want to think about it, it's a BOP to the nth degree. It gives you more coverage, broadens coverage, and allows you to customize your coverage. Whereas a BOP is very simple, which if your business is very simple, if you're a solo, if it's just you, no employees, if you do have a small building, BOP would be great. A BOP would be great. But as your business grows and as your number of employees grow, then you're going to need something that's going to grow with you, and that's where the commercial package policy excels. Like I said, it's very customizable. So as you grow, as your business grows, it can grow with you, and it's something that your agent wouldn't have to rewrite or go through an extensive procedure to change anything. It's something that could be there for the long run and work with you and grow with you, which I think is the best, most beneficial part of CPP. Excuse me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do know that is a lot of stuff in there, and you might be telling yourself, "Well, Ryan, I really don't have a business. None of this really matters to me." Well, do me a favor and go ahead and share this video, because I guarantee there's someone on your friends list this is gonna pop up in their feed, and they're gonna be like, you know what? Thank you for sharing that, because I really need to talk to someone about this. And I would be more than happy to talk to anyone about any of their business coverages or their personal, your home and auto and toys. And to do that, go ahead and comment on this video. Shoot me a Facebook message. Here is the direct number to our office here in Marcellus. And here is my direct email. So please feel free to give me a call, shoot me an email with any questions you might have. Go ahead and leave that up there so you can screenshot it. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I'm going to do one more video here with this this kind of business insurance theme. And I do have some other stuff coming down the pike, which I know you're not going to want to miss. So stay tuned. Go ahead, like I said, share this video, and I will see you on the next one. Everyone get out and enjoy the weather. I know it's supposed to rain here later today, but if you're able, get out, get some good natural vitamin D, and I will see you all next week.